In order to be successful, you have to have the mindset of a successful person, and that's what I'm going to be discussing today. Because to the everyday person, to the unsuccessful people, life is this very convoluted, complicated maze of maybe getting what you want, or maybe not aiming so high, or success comes to the lucky. That's very, very incorrect, and I want to show you how successful people view life. It's a very, very simple three-step process, and it's not something that I derived. It's something that was derived by Earl Nightingale, who is a very, very prominent and well-recognized self-development guru, and I like his three-step analysis of being successful and what those steps are, and I want to discuss those. So, 3 steps, I think, that simplify life. The first step is think of life as this menu. Like you go to a restaurant, you're given a menu of options. First step is the most critical of all, and that is deciding what you want out of life. And either circle it, write it down, cut out pictures, put it on your wall. Constantly have that on your mind as this is what I want. So that is the very first step, is decide what it is that you want out of life. Step 2 is the one that people get so wrong. They think that they will pay the price after they get it. Like I like the way Earl Nightingale puts it. You can't expect fire from a fireplace without putting in wood. You know, it's like saying, give me warmth first and then I'll put in wood. That's not how it works. You put in wood first and then it burns to give you fire. So it's not the reverse. So you don't pay the price after you get it. Just like when you go to a store, you pay the price first. What is paying the price? It's whatever you want costs something. If you want a new car, if you want a better life, if you want to be a doctor, there's med school, there's financial things, there's time commitments, there's efforts required, and that's the price you have to pay. Yes, the more that you want, the more the price you have to pay. I want like so much in life. I want the best in life, and that's why I have to put in the utmost, I have to pay the utmost price. I pay the price every day. And what does it mean to pay the price? That means, you know, going through the tough times and still wanting it. That means putting in the time, effort, energy required so that you can have number 1, which is what you decided that you wanted. Number 3 comes after number 2, obviously, and number 3 is simply getting to enjoy what it is that you've paid for. You don't get success out of, you know, thin air. It doesn't, you know, drop out of the sky, and that's why I despise so much when people say you're lucky or I wish I were you. No, you could be me, or you could be someone successful. You just have to do 1 and 2 to get to number 3. So where do I fall in this? I fall right here, number 2. I've decided what I wanted. Like I used to have a room when I was going to grad school, and the room, I had like 3 of the walls covered with pictures that I printed from Google of everything I wanted in life. Not everything, because there's always more that I want. From like going to outer space, to skydiving in Dubai, to these luxury underwater hotels, to like these gorgeous, gorgeous hundreds of thousands of dollars cars, to this beautiful mansion, beach mansion. So all those things, I decided I put it right in front of me every single day. So when I walked into my room or when I woke up, I saw what I was working towards. So that was deciding. 2 is what I'm doing now. Every day I'm working towards that. Every day I'm deciding, I'm working with, you know, my financial numbers, my goal setting, all paying the price. That's what I'm doing right now. And so you have to be that sort of oriented. Once you start orienting yourself that this is what I want, this is the steps to get there, this is paying the price, life isn't complicated anymore. It's very, very, very simple. And that's why I see life as a choice of where you want to be. And wherever people are, in my opinion, in my understanding, in my philosophy, it's because they wanted to be there. Yes, maybe not consciously. But not doing something is also, I think, is an action that you've decided. Because just because you decided not to pay the price is doesn't mean that it was out of your control. You still decided not to pay the price. So when people like me, people who are paying the price, gets those beach mansions and those luxurious cars, I dare not expect anyone to ever say that I wish I were you, or you had it so easy, or you were lucky. You were lucky because right now, when instead of making excuses, instead of being sad, instead of doing anything that prevents you from achieving your goals, like listening to negativity, wasting time, being unproductive, instead of that, I'm choosing deliberately to work for what it is that I want, which is number one. So basically, when the results come in, there shouldn't be anyone that says, or should be surprised of where you are, because you went through the steps, and it's not like success came out of nowhere. It's because you followed these steps. You chose what you wanted, you paid the price, and you got it. So that's all I want to share right now. A very, very important concept. Hopefully it means something to you, because that's reshaped my life and simplified a lot of things for me, as it does for all successful people. So start incorporating that, start deciding what you want. And that's very fun, getting to choose what you want out of life. It's like this wonderful menu of everything there possibly is, and you can have any of it. You just have to decide, and then pay the price, and enjoy it, and then make sure no one dare say that you were lucky. Take care.